Hello, Earth signs. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be for Virgos, Taurus, and Capricorn. Again, I am combining them just for now. I will do split readings very soon, so don't worry. Don't panic. I know some of you are a bit upset about it, but it is okay. Don't worry. All right, so let's have a look together and see what's coming up for you guys for the week ahead. Let's move you a bit closer to me. All right, for the Earth signs, please. This already looks like a good week, which I'm happy because last week didn't seem so good. Your energy was a little bit feeling lost and a little bit off, but this week actually feels like you're getting back on track, or at least there's a lot of happiness coming in, which I think you guys needed. There is this sense of, on the bottom of the deck, there is this overall energy which kind of gives a glimpse into what was going on last week. And how you have currently been feeling. We have this time to go card. We have a never ending story in the middle. And then we have clean it up. So this kind of feels like you're actually finally taking action on something that you might have been, delaying for a while or felt quite stuck in. It does feel like you're coming to some sort of conclusion with this, which is good. I think this is actually what's building the momentum to actually enjoy this week and moving forward into this new happy energy. So as you can see, there isn't a lot of color to this. So I kind of feel like this is all that. The only color we kind of do have though is this muddy color coming through in all the cards. So it does feel like you're kind of getting your hands dirty, earth signs, to really clear things up, to get things done, and to work your ass off to get to the other side, which looks very good. Underneath that we do have go the distance, which is all about gaining momentum and motivation and inspiration and chasing your dreams and goals. So this looks really good. It feels like you're doing that hard work. This could be shadow work, really kind of understanding what the blockage might be internally, to then reap the rewards externally and internally. If it's peace you're trying to find, if it's happiness, then it kind of just feels like you're trying to figure out what the problem is, to get to the root of the issue. Maybe you're putting the past, in the past, whatever it is, you're really doing the work. For some of you, this could actually be work. All right, you could actually be having to deal with a lot of responsibilities at this time, and it has been draining for you. And again, the never-ending story is kind of giving me the vibe of putting something off or not knowing how to resolve something or deal with something. So you've been sitting in that energy of like, when is this going to be over? How long until I get what I deserve kind of vibes. And time to go is when you actually get up and you're no longer waiting for it. It does feel like you're putting action into something that you kind of was waiting to change by itself. And we all do that. So again, we're kind of waiting for someone to change, or we're waiting for a situation to just change, when in reality we kind of have to make the change that we are expecting. So anyway, this week, and I will show you just because it's great, the first card is happy happy. So you're really kind of sitting within your own energy. You are feeling more excited about what's to come. You could be really connecting a bit more to the universe, to your intuition, but most importantly to certain goals and desires that you want. Whenever we have eggs in readings, I love it, earth signs, because it represents something coming in your future in regards to something being brought to life. Okay, so some new energy is coming in, and this feels like you're feeling it. You're feeling a change is happening, probably because of some movement that you're doing, whether it's something to do with that time to go card. Okay, you're taking action. You might be leaving something in the past or moving away from whatever, closing a door on something and walking into a new one. So this looks very good. We have this beautiful rainbow that's connecting you to the divine, to the universe, and it's wrapping around your wings here. So you're feeling more light, more free. All right, the sense of uncertainty that we had last week and feeling lost is clearing away. Like, we had this element of this fog, which actually is very similar to this card of clearing the air. All right, clearing the things that have been around you, fixing the problems that have been surrounding you internally, externally, whatever it is. Okay, so this is really beautiful. You do have guidance coming through within this. There is this inner knowing that something good is about to happen though, because you're feeling the change. So we have happy happy, we love that. We then have milk and honey, which is amazing. This is a really amazing card of healing, really bathing in this healing energy and the fact that things are getting better. We have another rainbow coming through here, so that is definitely a sign for you guys, and apologies if you can hear the train in the background. But what this is that you're really indulging in this healing, indulging in the good things that you do have. This is a card of gratitude. It's kind of giving me the vibes of just looking after yourself a bit better, not being, you know how sometimes it's reminding me is when we're like, oh, I'm going to save this for, you know, special occasion, and then you kind of never really use it. So this time you're actually just using amazing things that you usually put off as well. You know, you're just bathing in the good things, feeling more positive, more optimistic about where things are going, which is amazing. The number 6s definitely have some significance. 6 usually can be, for me anyways, represents lessons being learned. So it does feel like you're really learning a very big life lesson around this time, okay? Maybe this has been an ongoing lesson, but now you're at the rewards of that. Okay, so milk and honey is good. We then have chopped wood coming through, which is, again, don't give up. This is sticking to a routine. So whatever it is that you are bringing into your life, whatever you've walked away from, and the work that you're doing to move forward, the doors are finally opening for you, which is amazing. And if you can see this, it does seem to have some significance, because we have that door in the background that you're walking towards or have already made the moves to walk towards around this time is finally opening for you, and there is more than you can expect behind it. Like, we have this it's almost like there is some uncertain things that are going to come your way, but it's a good thing. So don't worry. It's almost like you're being freed, like the door is opening and there is this vast space that's yours to, like, some of you could be actually getting land. Like, that's the vibes I'm picking up on, is like you're getting more freedom maybe to do things, more time to do things, like more energy to do things like this. What it's showing me, I hope you guys can understand, is just lots of space. So I feel like you were restricted in the past, so you felt restricted, didn't have enough time, didn't have enough energy, didn't have enough of whatever. Now this is being expanded. It could even be finances, but the chopwood card says keep consistent, build the routine, keep going with it. This is not a time to give up. The door is only just opening, and it doesn't mean that you stop either. Maybe you have a little bit of a tendency to get the rewards and go, okay, I'm going to chill out now. It's not the time for that. This is a time of expansion, so keep going, keep pushing, stay consistent, keep the ball rolling, earth signs, because it does feel like good things are coming to you. So I'm going to use this tarot deck to get some more messages for you. Current energy for you guys has been the Hanged Man, which is really gaining enlightenment here. This does kind of make sense with the reading you had last time of feeling stuck, not really being certain about what to do. Sometimes we put ourselves up here to see the world differently. So maybe you guys are reflecting a little bit more. Maybe you are trying to really put your thoughts together, understand why you've been in a situation and what it's, you know, what the lesson was about it. But this is that feeling of being quite stuck. We do the 2 of Wands here. So within this time, you may have had a bit more time to actually think about your goals, or maybe this is just something that you're doing, is to think about your future, to think about the world ahead of you and what you want out of it. This is a really good time to make a vision board, to really really feel what you want to bring into life, really, and to keep consistent with it. This is a stuck energy though, so I think what you're doing now is moving away from the Hanged Man. You've now gained enlightenment, you're gaining understanding this week. You might have a sudden idea that just flickers within this week that's going to bring some passion. Maybe there is just final understanding. Maybe it is just a lesson that you're learning that's making you go, oh, I understand now why I went through this. Now moving forward, like, it's bringing, I don't know, an idea to you to get that motivation that you've been missing. So I like this. So we're moving out of this Hanged Man energy, okay, which is good. You're taking yourself down, or being released from being in the upside down, and now you're able to take what you've learned and push it forward. The initial P is significant. Just pay attention to that this week, okay? It might be significant for some reason. All right, current energy, please, for earth signs. Yeah, some of you guys could be making a decision when it comes down to work or finances, or maybe you're just feeling super busy or super this is a card of juggling, a card of having to do a lot of things. This could be personal life and work life, but regardless, there's a lot of work going on. Now, these two cards are quite good. It does mean that you might be having to stick yourself into work a little bit more, try to figure things out. The Eight of Pentacles is really a card of work, and it's not just career-wise, it's just there's a lot of responsibilities to work on. You could have a million things in front of you to figure out and to do. I'm seeing a lot of researching. I'm seeing a lot of spending your free time doing what it is that you have been delaying and putting off. But this is really good because even though at times you might feel a little bit pulled to millions of different things at once, there is a lot of responsibility on you, which I do want to give you credit for, and I think that you should give yourself credit for too. Like, this is not easy to do, is to juggle a million things, but you are doing it. And the Eight of Pentacles here is saying that you're building your skills. You are going to be earning as you're doing this. Even if you don't see it at first, you're kind of building a really good foundation to be filled in financially, to be filled in with whatever it is that you're working towards. If it's recognition, if it's whatever it is, if it's just knowledge, then you are gaining the experience, you're gaining what it is that you desire through this hard work. So this is very lovely. Some of you might be making that decision to walk away in terms of career, all right, or whether you're just walking away from something to do some sort of work here is what's coming through. Okay, now Eight of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles, that's one thing I wanted to say for you, is this comes together to make a Ten of Pentacles, right? So even though it's hard, even though you might be juggling a lot of things, so one thing might need more attention than the other, okay? Especially if you're doing one. I think some of you could be starting a side hustle. It's just coming to mind here. It's just an idea at the moment. It might need a little bit more balancing. Some of you may have had to put an idea aside for, something to be grounded first, to then move into something else, all right? Just a vibe coming through. All right, anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, it goes to a Ten of Pentacles, which is what you're working towards. If it's, again, stability, if it's just happiness in a home, stability in a home, to do with the home, all right, your home situation is important with the Ten of Pentacles. If it's your family and stability in a family, but it could just be a windfall of finances coming away in abundance, whatever that means to you, okay? So let's see what the blockages are this week. Six of Cups. Oh, the Devil was really trying to come out there. Like, my finger was, if it focuses on it, this is the Devil card in this deck. And a Six of Cups. So there's a little bit of the past creeping in. Now, because the Devil is here, that could represent a person or a situation that we are thinking about or feeling the energy of still. The Devil could also just be this temptation to think about something that's no longer in your life, but to bring that, this high vibe of yours down. So just pay attention to it. There's no good intentions with this combination, to be honest. Some of you, this could be a parent. All right. Others of you, this could just be a past situation. Let's just clarify what the blockages here. The Five of Swords, it really is thinking about something that is you've already walked away from. And if this is something that's quite new, I can understand it as well. I can understand it in general, right? We're all human. We all, do things differently. But the Six of Cups and the Five of Swords is it's very obvious that it's something. Maybe you are holding on to the fact that if something didn't happen, you'd be in a different place. You could be feeling like somebody else is getting away with something, because I'm looking at this here. There's this nagging energy is coming through. Now, with the Five of Swords in this deck in particular, it is saying that instead of being harsh on yourself, the universe is trying to get your attention to stop focusing on something, what could have been, should have been, or shouldn't have happened, whether this is good or bad, whatever this is. It is this low vibe that's trying to make you feel guilty, or to make you feel sad, or to make you feel alone, whatever this is. There is this nostalgic energy that's coming through that is combined with this Devil that's trying to distract you from your potential, practically. It could actually be a person, whatever this is. It's just the universe is trying to get you to follow this path. It's trying to bring you somewhere else, and it's not in the past. All right. Instead, and what's on the bottom of the deck again, is to focus on the future, not what's backwards. I understand a lot of the time, though, we can get lost in it. We all do it, don't worry. But it's just about switching your focus. Let's get some advice. Queen of Wands is about focusing on your confidence. You are going to have a million ideas this week, which is probably what you're going to be working on and balancing a lot of. The Queen of Wands is beautiful. She's confident. She's sweet, she's caring, but she knows when to place boundaries. She's fiery, she's sassy when she needs to be. And regardless of gender here, this is the energy that the universe is asking you to, bring into your world, because this is who you are. You are super motivated, fun, charismatic, but it just feels like the circumstances, and if it is the past situation, something has dampened your spirit, something has made you feel quite lost. And you're going this week from having zero ideas, feeling really lost, don't know what I want, to suddenly being like, okay, I'm building momentum. All these little candles down here represent ideas. Okay? It's comfort. She's sitting on a very comfy chair here. So you guys are having this self-proclaimed throne going on here. You're realizing your worth a lot more. What you are worthy of, what you're deserving of, especially when it comes down to your future, okay? Like, you're not selling yourself short anymore. 9 of Pentacles, this is a great combination. This is self-sufficiency, okay? So maybe you guys have felt a little bit codependent in the past, or maybe have struggled with that. This is a beautiful energy of finding yourself, which I love it. And this is about freedom. And that is a word that keeps coming up here. 9 of Pentacles, again, is self-sufficiency. It's abundance within yourself, financial stability for yourself. So if you're self-employed, this is a really good combination. Or if you're looking to be, this is a really beautiful combination. But this is just a great combination of loving and living your life. It's a pure vibe coming from this. 9 of Pentacles, by the way, is good in terms of money. As I was saying that on the bottom of the deck, I just felt cool to look. You are going to be investing your finances a bit better, in a different way, or maybe just managing your finances a lot better here, because you have the inspiration to do so now. There is a dream and a goal at hand. So this new beginning is very stable. You got to stay consistent with it. King of Pentacles, you guys are going to be in such a good place. Outside of this, you could be dealing with another earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but this could just be your energy coming through here of really being very stable within yourself. Okay, which I love. There is this King of Pentacles is kind of not the opposite of the Queen of Wands, but it grounds that energy. This is about having this beautiful these ideas, and I'm kind of seeing this card floating a little bit because it's really connected, and it's not in dreamland. I'm getting Piscean energy, but it's because there's a lot of imagination going on with this. There's a lot of freedom going on with this, but this King of Pentacles is grounding you here. So whether this is a person that's going to be grounding you at this time, or whether this is your materials that are grounding you, so you're gaining stability. I'm seeing some good downtime for you, which will be a really good time. There's a library behind this person, so finding that quiet time, getting the information and that you need, reading books, whatever you're doing. This is just a really good place of wisdom that's coming your way. So I like it. Let's grab you. Should I pull some more? I might. Yeah, so one thing that they want to say, and I was clarifying a little bit of the blockage here. We have the 3 of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So the advice that they really want to come through is to understand that you understand the truth about past situation. This is the Ace of Swords that's poking through here, and I feel like this is the Tower. Yes, it is. All right, so you've gained some sort of very harsh reality about a situation in the past, and I think that the truth is setting you free, but there is a lot of pain with that. As you can see, your heart was attached to something. Something really hurts you very badly. Okay, there is heartache here, there is grief, there is pain, but the Knight of Pentacles coming through is saying that you are moving away from this, but there is a slow journey. So even if you feel like sometimes you still feel hurt, that doesn't mean that you are living in the past. It just means that you're healing from it. And the more that you move forward and plant your seeds with that Knight of Pentacles and understand that it is just a journey, a healing journey, the more that you will feel a little bit more okay within yourself, like giving yourself grace to understand that you have been through pain. All right, but your attachment to something might be trying to rip put your healing apart. So just pay attention to what you are attaching yourself to, okay? Because it could just make things worse, whether that is a past, all right? Some of you might actually need to let go of something, or just understand that, yeah, I think that it's an attachment thing. But anyway, again, whatever it is that you're grieving and in pain from, just understand that it's a journey. And again, the more that you're focusing on moving forward and slowly, as you can see, his feet are on the grass here, so grounding yourself will really help at this time. But anyway, this looks incredible. I love the reading, so I'm gonna pull you a keyword and an affirmation for the week. Initial J is important. We have change. Beautiful. This says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And what did we say in the beginning? That's what you're doing. All right. Some tea leaf tarot. Let's get some random messages for the earth signs. All right. Quite a few. We had that last time, I think. Or was it another sign? All right. We have dog barking. We're going to get some advice from a friend around this time. Whale. Great worry over nothing. So you are going to understand that, you know, whatever it is that you're feeling attached to or has a hold on you, you will realize that nothing is going to impact your progress moving forward. So this is saying whatever you're worried about, things are going to be completely okay, so don't worry. We have crown. Honor and respect will come to you. So again, you're moving up, you're getting that crown. I think is what you're giving yourself. Like I said before, it's like a self-proclaimed throne, which is great because I feel like you're finally understanding again what you deserve, and you're giving yourself this crown. And because you're giving that to yourself, other people see it too, you know? I'm almost seeing like, yeah, I feel like you're going to get a lot of attention. People are going to see you, you know, as someone who they can look up to. But be aware of this rooster. This says an arrogant, boastful person that you should not cross. So if there's anyone that you need to avoid and know that, then do that. All right, some of you just need some understanding that there is just somebody who may not give you the respect that you deserve. So what do we do with people like that? We move away from them. We don't need anything to do with them. We are December. Could be some significance around that month. We have seek out information that will help you. Maybe something happened last December. All right, we have broken bridge. This could have been a falling out. All right, broken bridge usually is about that, but it says something, you know, an unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Maybe something happened back in December. Plans may have gone against you, and this is kind of saying to reflect back at this time and seek out information that will help you. Why did that happen? What could we have done to prevent it? Or actually, how can we look at this in a different way and understand that it may have been yeah, we have this energy coming through. Forces working against you. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. It does feel like there is an impact of something in the past. And this feels like the energy is still lingering and putting a wedge between you and things that you desire. Maybe someone made your life a little bit more difficult, or made you moving forward a bit more difficult because, you know, broken bridge, you may have wanted to go a certain way, and all of a sudden someone has gotten in the way of that and broken that bridge, so now you have to find another way around it. We do have vine, so you are going to find the right information to move forward away from that, okay? Alrighty, earth signs, I love you guys. I really do wish you all the best. I'm happy that you have a good reading and the things, you know, things are moving forward, energy is changing, shifting. You're building momentum, which I love. Okay, so keep focusing on your stability, on your love for self and love for your life, and things are really going to work out for you. Alrighty, I love you guys. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you guys next time.